The email said they wanted to sponsor him, a new app, a free demo, take a look and tell your audience. He had read 100 of those. This one he opened. By the next morning, the channel was still there. It just was not his anymore. He never typed his password for them. He never approved a two-factor prompt. Accounts like his were resold for as little as $3 and as much as $4,000. I'm Nancy, and this is Trust Boundary. Every episode, we take one scam or breach apart and find the moment your trust gets handed to the wrong person. How it really works, what it actually costs, and the one thing that stops it. In the next few minutes, I will show you what they actually stole, and it was not a password. You will learn what a session cookie is and why a thief wants it more than your password. You will see the one kind of email that hands it over without you noticing. And at the end, the 2-minute thing you can do today that kills a stolen one. Start on his side of the table. He is not trying to guess your password. Guessing is slow and two-factor makes it pointless, so he skips it entirely. He does not even write the software. He rents it, the way you would rent anything else. What he wants is what your browser keeps after you log in. Every time you sign in somewhere, the site hands your browser a small file called a session cookie. It is the site's record that you already proved who you are. That is why you are not asked again tomorrow. Stage 2 is contact, and it is flattering rather than frightening. A brand wants to sponsor you. A company wants you to review their app. Nothing in that email is a warning sign. No urgency, no threat, no bad spelling. Google's own investigators listed what those fake products pretended to be. Antivirus software, a virtual private network, a music player, a photo editor, an online game. Every one of them is a reason to download and run a file. And that is the whole email. Not the words, not the offer, the attachment. Stage 3 is where the line gets crossed, and it takes about a second. The file runs and it copies the cookies your browser has stored. Then it sends them to a machine that is not yours. That is the boundary. A moment ago, that cookie was on your side of it, now it is on his. Stage 4, he loads your cookie into his own browser and opens your account. There is no password prompt because he is not logging in. There is no two-factor prompt either, and this is the part people get wrong. Two-factor was not defeated, it was skipped, because the cookie is the record that it already passed. As far as the website can tell, you never left. Stage 5 is cash out. Some channels were renamed and used to stream cryptocurrency scams. Others were simply sold from $3 up to $4,000. There was a shop for this. Genesis Market sold stolen cookies bundled with a copy of your device fingerprint. Police took it down in 2023. More than 100 arrests across 13 countries. And this was not a handful of creators. In one campaign, Google blocked 1.6 million messages aimed at targets. It restored about 4,000 hijacked accounts and counted 15,000 accounts working the scam. So what does a stolen session actually look like from your side? Almost every account you own keeps a list of the devices signed into it. Yours are on there, your phone, your laptop, the tablet you barely use. And if somebody is writing your session, so are they. A machine you do not recognize in a city you have never been to, signed in 4 minutes ago. Look at the place and the time, not just the device name. That is usually where it falls apart. This is not a problem that belongs to people with big channels. Phishing and spoofing were the most reported crime in the FBI's 2025 figures. 191,000 complaints, and that is slightly down on the year before. But stolen credentials still show up in 39% of breaches somewhere along the chain. And 73% of ransomware victims had a stealer or a leak in the year before it hit them. Here's the part that matters, and it is where the usual advice quietly fails. Change your password, turn on two-factor, that is what everybody tells you. Neither one ends a session that is already open. The password is not what is being used, and the two-factor prompt already happened. What actually works is one setting, and almost nobody touches it. Sign out of every device. It is buried, normally 2 taps into the security page under something like your devices. That instantly makes the stolen cookie worthless because the site stops honoring it. But there is an order to this, and getting it backwards wastes the whole thing. If the file is still running on your computer, signing back and just hands it a fresh cookie. Clean the machine first, then sign out everywhere, not the other way around. And one honest note, because you will hear that passkeys fix everything. They do not fix this? A passkey stops your login being phished. It does not stop the session it created being copied. What does Fix-It started shipping this year? Chrome can now tie a session to a key locked inside your computer's chip, so a copied cookie is useless anywhere else. Every system has a line where trust changes hands, and here it is not the login. You are not logged in, your browser is. So here's the one thing to go and do today, and it takes about 2 minutes. Open the security page of your main email account and find the list of devices. Write it properly. Then sign out of everything you do not recognize. Then do the same on your bank and your main social account while you are in there. You will have to log back in on your own devices, and that is the entire cost. It is the step the account providers themselves recommend, and it is free. That is one more line you can see now. If this showed you how the trick really works, subscribe. There is a new one every day, and the next one is already in the queue. I'm Nancy. I will see you at the next boundary.